Greetings, greetings, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. You are my family. I know I haven't been doing my intro lately because I've been getting right into it. And yeah, y'all know we got a lot of our sage. Oh, look at that beam. Look at that light. Y'all see that? Wow. Wow, that is so beautiful. Oh, I just love fire. I love fire so much. I just know fire, if anything, care for me more than I care for it. So we're gonna light that sage. Y'all know how I get. Y'all know how I get. Let me open my window just a little bit to bring that breeze in here, okay? But this lighting, it's a little bad, baby. Do a little bit of lighting. Okay, so I know this is different. Let me see if this, I don't know if I like this light, because I swear I feel like y'all know how I feel about light. I feel like it take me away from the natural lighting, so I'm just stay with the natural lighting. Oh well. So today's episode, well, today's conversation, cosmic update is going to be about the nuns, kind of like religion. So we're going to talk about the nuns and the Catholics before Christians came about, which is like the pavement of when they always show it in like the slavery movies. They always show you at a church. Then they see you love church so much they burn it down. We finna talk about the truth today. Spirit has been with me for the last few days to get up on here and speak about this. So I'm gonna tell you why I got this download. So remember I posted something about the doctor's office that my children was going to. And these people were more like Muslims. You know, a lot of people take the names of the real black Muslims and stuff like that. So I'm not going after all Muslims. I'm just saying this is what they call their race. So the Muslim, Chaldean type people, the people that speak in a different language, maybe like the Catholic people. So the Muslims. So when they went against me like that, they have gave me access to something about them. Deep before them, you know, their ancestors, right? So I'm like, damn, why I keep getting this, you know, this download about this? And I'm like, what the fuck? So what if I told you all the nuns, aka the Muslims now, which is like these Pakistani people, they were the people to first input spiritual religion on us. But we thought it was just Christians that didn't know. The nuns were the very first people. The Catholics, aka Catholics, was the very first people on this realm to inflict religion on us. It's going before slavery. We talking about when they came and actually took us off our native lands. Yeah, when we was staying in like the forest, we was living in the woods. We had homes, we had people. We didn't really have clothes. We had things we wear. Yeah, I'm talking about the real native indigenous beings that stayed outdoors, that did all of our fishing and hunting. We did everything. When they came and they found out about us, yeah, when they first enslaved us, because you got to understand, we was never from Africa and we was never the slaves. So when they came and burnt down our motherfucking homes that we created, You know, it wasn't like these homes here. It was what we used branches and trees. When they came and burnt down our whole motherfucking tribes, separated us, took us. The first place they took us was the nuns' church, which was a church, a school, a daycare, and it was, yeah, it was all of that. So they was clothing us, feeding us, teaching us about school, and teaching us about religion. What God don't like, what God is. Now let me tell you, there's always going to be balance. You got some wicked ass nuns and you got some that's not. But in this case, 90% of those nuns were wicked. They will get us in there. Our men that was over us in the tribes, they will rape our men. The men will rape our men. Will rape our men to take their manhood. They will take our children from us. We was not able to even be in the care of our children. They took our children, they raped our husbands, and their husbands or their men raped us. When we did not comply to their religion, their schooling, their teachings, they then locked us away, starved us, tortured us, you know, left marks. Certain marks you have on your body, some of those symbolize the marks of your ancestors. Israel, I'm making a video. Go sit down and chill. So, I said, Spirit, why are y'all showing me this? You know, I like to ask questions. I'm a question asker because it came out of the blue. It came out of the universe. And Spirit said, no, we need you to speak about this. So mind y'all, this is before slavery here on the indigenous land. See, they want to keep showing y'all when they came from Africa and took slaves from Africa. True enough, they did take some slaves from Africa. Matter of fact, they didn't just go over there and take them. The Africans sold them to keep the peace. So you weren't just over there getting slaved and taken. You were getting sold by your own people. That's the real tea. But let's talk about indigenous beings. See, this was before slavery from Africa. This was when we had our own tribes in the forest and by the waters, and we lived in the by the mountains and by the rainforests, and, you know, rain mountains and stuff like that. We lived in those environments. So when they found out about us, we then found out about them, and we thought they were great people. Because we like to see good in everyone. So, a lot of those nuns' ancestors and a lot of those nuns' descendants and children are still walking around now. They still wear the same hair wrap. They are... They're still wicked as fuck. They still carry the blood of their wicked ancestors. Most of them. So all the Muslims and Pakistani and certain Catholic people, they understand that. See, we didn't surpass them, and we just kept talking about Christians and religion. But let's talk about the real deep shit that was happening within them nuns' facilities. So it was one point of time when the nuns, even in Texas, they had a orphan. They called it an orphanage. They had orphanage. They had all type of shit, but they worked with the government to destroy us. One point in time, the nuns' orphanage school or housing in Texas was knocked down by the water, the flood in Texas. By that, is it the beach park? It was knocked down. And it was the force of nature that was tearing all that shit up. Because we start remembering, they put us through so much trauma, we will forget our true power. But a lot of us was fighting back. Some of us, they were taking and clipping. They will take our children. Some of them will rape our children in our faces. And we will get their ass back. We started getting them back, and it started working with nature, and it started tearing their shit up. Why do you think they always have the nun movies? All the things about the nuns. You hear more about the nuns than you hear about Christians being in the scary movies. For real, let's be real. Because the Christians and the Christianity, that came after the slavery here when they had us on the cotton fields. So it was the nuns first, which is probably the Catholics, the Muslims. It was them first. Then after they shit got tore up, that's when they then gave us Jesus, the Christians. But do you know most of those nuns, popes, whoever and as such, prayed to a black goddess every night? The high one. So, I said, Spirit, why is all this coming out now? Because that is how these Chaldeans, these so-called Muslims, that is how they operate still to this day. Because even when I go to a few of their markets and I go around them, they super evil. Like, they be giving me the evilest stares. And I be like, damn, bitch, I thought you was cute, you little short motherfucker. I thought you was a little cutie. Because they still have that blood in them. They used to once rule over me and my tribe of people. What they say? After all that has happened to our people, that is why a lot of them are going through major karma right now. You barely see nuns in the churches right now. It's a secret society. But yet they still walk around here, because I'm going to tell you why. I put my daughter, when I first moved in the community I'm in, I put my daughter in a daycare, and they were Muslim. And I didn't feel the energy all the way, but something happened when my daughter couldn't go there no more. I was send her there with her hair did come back, her hair is messed up. And one time I popped up on them, and I went in the class and seen the teacher, and the teacher gave me a look like, and I never took my child back. And inside the building, it looked dark, damp. It looked like, on the outside it looked nice, but in the inside it looked like some shit that I didn't see back in them times when they took us from our villages. That's why they walk around here and they try to act superior. They try to act powerful, but they lack any power. Israel, I'm about to take my computer from you, man. Bye. So, I then said, damn, this is deep. This is deep. Because even though a lot of their stuff was taken from them, deep down inside, they still hate us. They hate us. A lot. And then it's like one person I walked by, he just looked at like a fucking killer. Like, you got to understand something. Religion was only taught to enslave our minds. Make us feel like it was only one God, one source, one everything. So to keep you outside of yourself looking for God in someone else, they deterred you from the God within you. And a lot of times, it was the people that gave us this religion that has took advantage of all of our free wills. That's why I say, y'all stand with Pakistan, y'all stand with them. Some things are simply not our fight. You got to sit back and watch Mother Gaia and the universe take control over what needs to be taken care of. That's why some reason I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into the people at the gas stations. You got to look at it. These were all the very first nuns. The very first nuns. So instead of having them in the churches now, they have them at our stores, our gas stations. Their energy still combative with ours. They have them with most markets, schools, churches. Well, the church's chicken. They have them at school, church's chicken. They have them at, church's chicken is now owned by the Muslims. Yes, it is. The Chaldeans, whatever the fuck you want to call them, Pakistani, whoever they is. Ran by them. They have them at the doctors and dentists' offices now. Yes. They want more of them in the community to always go against our energy. And I couldn't understand why they were so mean. Like, why y'all so fucking mean? Why y'all be giving me these death stares? Why y'all be looking at me like y'all damn near want to clip me? And it be the older ones too that be wearing the nun outfits and shit. Be careful what you label yourself as. Because they only went for the Muslim names to distract us from the true Muslims. We know everything that started was really started from a black being. And a black being also was against us too. Because he had the secrets to how he can enslave our minds or us. So all this time, we've searched outside of ourselves just for us to find out who and what we truly are. I will no longer affiliate with those type of people. Now you got some, like I say, it's 90% that's wicked. 90%, I'm gonna say 95%. And there's 5% that is not. You go meet some great ones too. Some that was in the homes looking like, this is not right, sister. Sister Micah, this is not right. This is not right, sister. She said, get out. The nun movies are based on a true movie. It's based on true events. That was the very first religion they have ever gave our people when they took us from our lands. That's when they introduced school. That's when they introduced whoopings and abuse. So it was not just the Christians that did that. The Christians learned, well, the Christian preachers learned from the nuns and the Catholics. So I remember it was like one time I had this ex-best friend. She was like, yeah, I'm getting my daughter baptized at my church. I said, okay. She was like, you want to come? I said, yeah, I'll come. So I go. It's a man, the preacher, he white and dressed in all white like a damn pope in a dress. So I'm looking at him. I'm going there. It's like the white, the ladies looking like nuns, but in their regular clothes. And when it's time for her to baptize the child, we sitting up on the stage with them. And he caused the baby to get baptized. For one, before the baby came, it was another lady up there that got baptized too, her son. But on her son, he did the baptism like this. Zoom. Zoom. Right? With the oil. But I seen them making this oil and they spit in it. They chant over the oil. So many things that they have in this oil. And as I see my ancestors giving me this story, this download, I see this. And instead of him opening the third eye, he's shutting it when he go down. It's shut, Father. That's what they say, right? That. And he shut it, but he says a chant in his head. And he closed the third eye from that child for a long time. The curse now has been placed. He looked at me after he did the baby's baptism. He did my little, my ex-best friend's daughter. Same thing. And I look at him. He then look at me with a grin and he say, "You want your baby baptized?" As if it was a reason why she brung me there. I said, "No." She looked at me later like, "You don't want to get them baptized?" "No. Why would I get them baptized here?" Then they take the children in the basement to have a session. They wanted to take all the kids in the basement, so I go in the basement. It's wicked in the motherfucker down there. Dark, dirty, like, so it give me wicked vibes. Like, that's where they take people and hurt them. That's the vibes it gave me. So when we finally leave and come back up, I have a dream there. And I'm going in the basement and I'm looking for my babies and they're nowhere to be found. This was after I ended up leaving there. And then I go on one of the doors was locked and it was a big pot. I'm guessing they make the oil in there. But in this room, it's even more damp and dirty and muggy. And you could just hear like it's a silent energy that's very wicked, that's attacking you while you're there. And when I'm in the basement, nobody is in the whole church with me. It's just like all energy, basically. And I woke up like, what the fuck? And that's a Catholic. But the Catholics are descendants of the nuns. So that's why Christians, when they did start putting more into their Jesus and stuff like that, the Christians did not like the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Catholic churches. They didn't affiliate with them because they try to keep their distance with this religion because they know it's some wicked shit going on within these walls of these churches. I want to say this. When you watch these nun movies and you go to a Chaldean restaurant or you go to a Muslim restaurant or something, don't trust them. No. Don't even affiliate with some of these motherfuckers. He's motherfucker slick than a motherfucker. And I hope y'all got it. I hope y'all got everything I'm saying because I'm more of on a calmer side today. And don't want to go super deep into everything. But I probably will do a part 2 if needed. Did I say everything I needed to say, Spirit? They're getting what they truly deserve. They've been getting it for years. Mother is cleaning her planet, her earth, from all the parasites and all the wicked. That's why they're forced to get up off this motherfucking land. They're gonna start leaving anyway. They call low vibrational humans droids, strictly made from the government to go against us and attack us. Them and certain Africans hate us, indigenous beings. Because if the government made, or the devil, whoever you choose to believe in, made white racist people, don't you think they made black hateful people? They made different breeds of wicked. Some of them look just like you, my sister. Some of them look like you, my brother. Be aware, but don't fear shit. Just be aware of what it truly is. And once you soon realize that Mother is just doing her job. She have not forgot. She will never forget how they did us. She don't hold any grudges, no. They continue to do the same things. They continue to throw off combative energy. They continue to have hateful energy. I wish the fuck I would. Now I know some shit about their ass. You should be careful when you go against people like me, because you give me your whole shit. And they go deeper than just you. I'm throughout your whole bloodline now. I want to see where this hate come from. I can just see my granddad or his peers when he was in the Army or the Navy, and he had to be housed at a nun's facility, and he will see how these nuns treat black or indigenous beings. It's just like how they gave us, and they took our indigenous bloodlines and mixed them with Caucasian, and then made indigenous, most of the indigenous people, white. Y'all gotta open up your eyes and see. I'm out of here. Peace and love and blissfulness. I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh wait.